How's everyone doing? Only 2 minutes late today. No big deal. Let me go to the comments. We got Spike here. You guys want to say hi to Spike? Spike has many toys, and now he's just licking himself. Okay, well, that's what doggies do. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome. I hope you guys are experiencing beautiful energy. Let me get this all lined up here before I dive into my whole spiel. Yeah, get it? No, let's just look the whole thing. How about that? It always bugs me when I go back and look at the recordings and I'm like, how did I not notice that I was so off center? All right, that feels a little better. I brought with me my little selenite wand. So before we dive in here, let's just all take a second, settle in. And this selenite acts like a spiritual Swiffer. I like how my phone just moved, just to throw everything off. Just a little cattywampus. Clearly, there's some energy about. Let's get that a little stricter there. Is that good? Are we good? That'll work. Okay. Let's start at the top. Let's see. TJ, my guides keep telling me to move from the material to the spiritual. I love that. I love that question. When I pull for you, TJ, remind me of that question. You're first on my list. Karen, you would like a reading? Lovely to see you again, Karen. You're number 2. Number 3, Gemini Jenny, this will be good for you because I'm doing your reading, your full reading right after this. So this will be a good start for you. Let's see. Linda, I gotcha. Linda with a Y. Number 5. Chelsea Margar. Chelsea Marger. Yes, I would love to give you a reading, Chelsea Margar. That was number 5. We got number 6. Mary, Mari. I got you. And number 7, Patricia. I would love to pull for you. Who else do we have here? Sam, I gotcha. All right, I got 2 more here on the list. Let's see, Elizabeth, I got you as number 9. Beautiful. And Susie Susan, you're my number 10. Susie Susan, I do like saying your name. Hello. Yes, Spike says hi. Yes, I am well today, thank you. Leanne, I'm sorry I couldn't quite get you on the list. Hello, Maz. Hello, Megan. Hello, Rebecca. Beautiful. Okay, thank you. Yes, I have my first 10 volunteers, but you will hear information that is relevant for you, even if I am not pulling for your individual stuff. We'll have some themes come up. What I'm doing in this work, well, let me do a full introduction. Hi, everyone. My name is Morgan Balavaj. I'm Splendid Yoga here on this app and elsewhere in the universe. That's my brand. And I come here today to offer some guidance. Some guidance from the Rumi Oracle card deck here by Alana Fairchild. I work as a channeler, I work as a medium, I work as a psychic. I am a pipeline for spiritual guidance. I love it. I love my work. It's so much fun for me. So I'll be pulling from my guides, I'll be pulling from your guides, and I'll be pulling from the cards. So here's how this works. I'm gonna go down the list. We can do general readings, we can do specific readings. I'll ask each person. You do have to be present here in the comments so that I know that you're actually receiving the information. I have started recording these and posting them on my YouTube channel. So know that this will be on my YouTube channel, which most people are so excited about because now you can go back and look at the guidance. Okay, so let's see. Let me before we get into it here. Oh man, I have almost no water left in here. We'll see. I'll parse it out. Let's. Oh my gosh, I've been drinking this broth as part of a Chinese medicine thing, and I put it in my hydro flask, and now all of my water tastes like garlic. So every time I take a sip, I'm like, oh yeah, the broth. Okay, so I'd love to hear one word for how you're feeling today. How are you feeling, my friends? Give me one word for how you're feeling in your body, your physical body, your subtle body, your emotional body. Hazy, blank. All right, that's kind of a nice place to be. Gemini Jenny is energized. Lovely. Karen's peaceful, beautiful. Megan's feeling blessed. Linda's feeling hopeful. Lisa's feeling depressed. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lisa. Hazy, it's like neutral. Yeah, I mean, neutral's a reasonable vibration because you can scooch on up to, content from neutral. Chelsea's feeling open. Marie is feeling kind of in between, but hopeful. Elizabeth is feeling achy. Oh, I'm sorry, Elizabeth. Are you sick? Did you have a good workout? What's going on? TJ's feeling marginal. I wonder what you mean by that. I'm not sure I understand that. Marginal. Sam is feeling curious. I'm curious too, Sam. We'll see what comes up. Avishek, hello. Nice to see you again. I'm sorry if I'm just destroying your name every time I say it. Susan, your grass just got cut. What a smell. What a smell that is. So specific. Okay, my friends. Do you want to get started? We had TJ. TJ was first marginal TJ. TJ, remind me of your question. It was really good. I just can't quite remember exactly what it was. Elizabeth, you work out and arthritis. Yeah. Elizabeth, go see your acupuncturist. There's a formula you can take. It'll help you so that you can continue to work out. Consider lifting heavy weights with a physical therapist. Something to consider. Not by yourself, with a physical therapist. Hooray. Okay, curious. Moving from the material to the spiritual. Okay, so let me pull your card, TJ. We'll read you your poem. I will channel your guidance. Is anyone else here kind of like seeking a new relationship to their spiritual self, to their spirituality? Anyone else developing this whole deeper, much deeper relationship? Yeah, Gemini, Jenny for sure. Abhishek, sure, yeah. Okay, so you guys know we have the, this one just popped out for us. Yes, beautiful. The guides keep popping up with this. Well, here's your card, my dear. The courage of your love, TJ. So you guys know we have the new moon coming up, right? Is it Sunday? I believe Sunday is the peak. And it's the lion's portal, they say, right? So you can look up what that means astronomically, astrologically, energetically. What it means is that this is such a powerful time to manifest. New moon times are always beautiful times to manifest, but you got to dream big, my friends. This is the time to dream big, like bigger than big, like not like, yeah, I guess I'd like to go out on a few nice dates, but like, no. I want to meet like all of my soulmates right now. I want my entire soul family here right now. Not like, I guess I kind of could use a new job and a little bit more money, but like, no, I want to be famous. I want the TV show. I want all the things. I want the successful company. I want all the clients, and I want it to feel easy, and I want to wake up excited for the work that I do every day, and that's what I want. And the Lionsgate will be like, we hear you, sister. We're making it happen. So yeah, and especially in this time where time is sped up energetically, right? So you can make these huge quantum leaps, things that otherwise would take 5 years, you can accomplish in like 5 minutes. I don't know. If you open yourself up to it, if you remove the construct, rather constraint of time, as a linear experience, you really open yourself up to magical experiences to happen every single day. Okay, TJ, here's your poem. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane because it is blind. When love arrives, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. TJ, you're trying to think your way through this one. What are you doing? Are you an overthinker, TJ? We've got a lot of overthinkers in here. Do we have any other overthinkers? Okay, in Taoism, we have 3 energy centers. You have your upper energy center, your glass castle. That's your thoughts. Pretty much only useful for planning, not really useful for anything else. You have your middle energy center. That's your life force, your heart and your lungs, okay? And you have your lower energy center, your gut. All of these are connected to spirituality, and this is Taoism that I'm talking about. But we really want to connect to the voice that comes from in between the heart and the gut. Because, okay, so here's how it works. Like a funnel, all of the possibilities of the universe are sitting right on top of your head, and your, in the yogic term, it would be your crown chakra. Look, there it is, my crown chakra. So the entire universe, all of the infinite possibilities, the ever expanding infinite possibilities sitting right there. So your thoughts are like, which one do I do? And that's where your heart's like, well, I can feel into it. And that one feels kind of good, and that one feels kind of scary. And that one feels like growth, like maybe I'm excited, but it's going to be uncomfortable, so I'm a little scared. So that's probably the one I should choose. And then you go down to your gut, and your gut is just a firm yes or no. It's like, or it's like, no, And if you go back up to your thoughts will try to rationalize. They'll try to be like, but this or that and this and that. And if you go to your heart, it's like, but could we just love all of it? Could we just be in love with all of it? And if you go to your gut, it's like, yes, but you got to make some choices in order to get yourself to that point of supreme enlightenment so that you can experience supreme love, supreme peace, etc. Choices, yes. So how do you make the choices? My gut voice. I don't even know I'm doing it. God, when I go back and watch this, I'm going to be embarrassed of myself. So you make choices from the gut. The other thing you need to look into, TJ, is your human design. We talked about this in my circle. Here's a nice little cross promotion. Check out my circle, the Splendid Yoga Healing Circle, my little group that I have on here. We talked a lot about human design. I don't know when it was. I don't have a sense of linear time, as I told you guys, and it's at some point in the past. We talked about human design, and it really helped people understand more about how to relate to their higher self. Because when we're talking about spirituality, whatever word you're talking about spirit, soul, God, universe, capital S self, source. All of these words mean the same thing in the cosmic understanding of how this stuff works. Some of the details get a little corrupted along the way as they trickle down into the, power structure of religion. But in general, when we're talking about spirituality, we're just talking about interconnected oneness and whatever gets us to that point. And we all have different paths to get there, but we're all heading towards that same path. Okay? So, that thought just completely flew out the window. So that means that there's really nothing else to say here, TJ. The path to oneness. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So in your path to oneness, you have to get out of your head. You have to get into your body. If you don't already have the spiritual practices of something like yoga, like qigong, like tai chi, especially as I'm saying that for you, I'm like, Tai Chi, do Tai Chi. That is a very, very powerful practice for getting yourself into the flow of spirituality. That's what I recommend for you. TJ, I hope it helps you. The material world can be useful for the spiritual world, but you have to come at it with the intention of, is this aligned with my higher self? Okay? Karen, are you up? Karen, are you here? Thank you, TJ. Yes, thank you. Thank you to those of you who have donated. Thank you to those of you who are donating soon. I appreciate your donations so much. It means I get to come back here and do this work. It means I get to hang out with all y'all while I'm doing my master's program in traditional Chinese medicine, which I just found out because of COVID. All of my classes are going to be online again. So I'm setting up some trips. I'm going to be traveling again. Last year I went to Mexico. I lived off the grid in Baja for 3 months. It's quite an adventure. Lots of scorpions, a couple tarantulas. Didn't love it. I like running water, as it turns out. But I will be having some interesting locations where I will be doing these events over the coming months, which I'm excited about, how things are opening up there for me. Okay, Karen, you are looking for guidance regarding your life's purpose. Are you on the right path to achieve it? How could you be on the wrong path, Karen? How could any of you be on the wrong path? That thought is pure patriarchy, okay? So the idea that you could possibly be making mistakes with your life is not possible. The only mistake you could be making with your life is if you refuse to acknowledge that everything is here to open your heart to compassion. That's the only thing that you could mess up. If you refuse to acknowledge that you are here to experience the beautiful, open-hearted oneness of this, of this consciousness, that's the only way you're gonna miss the boat, all right? But you're on your path getting there. So the answer is yes, but let's get you some more specific guidance. What have we got for Karen? Let's see. Oh, this is lovely for you. Commitment. Let me find your poem. Sweet, we got 52 people in here. Thanks, welcome everybody. Hey, do me a favor. If you give me a follow, I like it. I like it when my numbers go up. If you click on my face, am I right over there? Somewhere in this general area. If you click on my face, then there'll be a little button, and then you can follow me. And then if you look at my profile, you'll see a link tree, and you'll see I have all this stuff for you guys. But I also, if you look at my guided meditation library, Karen, you'll see a meditation, and I believe it's called What's My Purpose? And that might be useful for you, Karen. But let's read your poem. The awakened heart is like a lantern. Keep it sheltered from the turbulence of the winds of desire. Okay, you've got some situation in your life, probably a relationship that's causing some sort of addictive cycle, Karen, and that's where you're at right now in your spiritual journey, is conquering this codependent, addictive, there's something in that realm. Let me know if this resonates with you, if you want to give me some more details in the comments. But there's something that's like, there's a relationship in your life that the purpose of it is for you to set the boundary. And once you set that relationship, once you set both of yourselves free, you are going to skyrocket and just be so supported. But there's someone holding you back. Okay, yeah, very much so. I'm trying to do that. Okay, so what's holding you back? Why can't you? Why? It's okay if it's taking time. It takes time for relationships to disintegrate, but there comes a point where you just have to be like, no. And ideally, it's not like you have to go cold turkey. That's why it's like an addictive cycle, right? We get used to each other. We get addicted to each other. We get used to, just being around each other, the habits of each other, the comfort of it. But also, like, we just get accustomed to a certain level of misery. And the idea of moving beyond that misery is sometimes really scary, even when the alternative is joy. Ooh. It's a very interesting bit of cognitive dissonance. Okay, so Karen says, fear, plus I have a lot of fondness and love for this person. Right. So, is it serving both of you to keep each other in your lives? I mean, I'm telling you it's not, psychically. but in your heart, is it serving you guys, or are you just, here it is, Karen. The suffering is in the resistance to change. You're resisting the change, so you're suffering. Both of you are. You don't have to make any decisions about this, ever. But at some point, the decision will be made for you, and it will be easier if it's your decision. And you can do it with such kindness, because you both know what's going on, right? So you say, listen, we need to let each other go. We need to set each other free, and know that we're still going to be a part of each other's lives. And you can do some sort of ceremony together. I almost grabbed my kyanite. If you have kyanite as a gem, you can do a cord cutting ceremony together or separate. You could have someone like me lead you through it. And it's a very powerful release. There's also a Taoist release ceremony that you can do. You write on a piece of paper, you say goodbye to whatever it is that you need to release. And Karen, I gotta tell you, it's lickety split. It's super fast, okay? So you write down, this relationship, everything that you loved about it, everything that but this is why it doesn't work. You need to leave. And you tear it into 3 pieces. You bury it in the earth. You flush it down the toilet or put it in water and destroy it in water in some way. And then you burn the last third. And then it just happens. And it just happens from there. Whatever needs to happen to separate you guys. So, Karen, the only thing on the other side of this is joy, okay? The only thing waiting for you on the other side of this is your deepest joy. For both of you, for everyone, for all of us, for me. Do it for me. No, don't do it for me. Do it for you, dear. Gemini Jenny, you already got some good advice. This is gonna be a big advice day for you, Gemini Jenny. Let's see. You're welcome, Karen. I hope that resonates with you. We should do that on a live one day. Yeah, cord cutting ceremony. That's a beautiful idea, Chelsea. Maybe the next full moon. Perhaps the next full moon. That's a nice time to release. Thank you for suggesting it. Felice, I feel like I'm bursting with bliss at living with my truth. Yet, your someone does not serve you, yet you love him. Felice, Do you love him, or is he reflecting some sort of trigger from your parental units from your past? Is he just a pattern? I mean, you can love him, and we can all love each other and not. Let me start that sentence over. I can love every single person in the world, but they don't all get to be my boyfriend. They don't all get to be my best friend. They don't all get to be my client. They don't all get to be my dog walker. They don't all get to be my barista. You know, we all have these purposes in each other's lives as we float and bounce around this earth. And the more you try to hold on to how things were just because they were great once, it just becomes so much harder. Everything becomes stagnant. Cannot resist change, friends. Sorry. Okay, so we're moving on to Gemini Jenny, who is looking for guidance on a difficult conversation of telling my son's father I am not coming back, how to say it in compassion. How beautiful. Okay, thank you. So Karen's card, spot on for your question. Good. We're going to have some additional guidance and Gemini Jenny. This is going to be great. I'm so glad that we're doing this now, and that I didn't do your Rumi reading yet, because now I have some more information. Babe, you got the courage of your love. This is so fun. Okay, 38. Let's see. Oh, we have 68 people in here now. How you guys feeling? What do you guys have going on this Friday? Anything fun? Anything fun for a Friday afternoon? Elisa's ditto for Gemini Jen. All right, there's my next sip of garlic water. The courage of your love. Love is with that. Wait, did I just do this one? Wait, this is so funny. I feel like I just read this one, but maybe I pulled. Now I'm very confused. No, this is right. I didn't read this one, right? Maybe I just read it for myself recently. I've been doing a lot of these card pulls. I'm not being called to read this for some reason. There's something else here for you, Gemini Jenny. There's some other message for you with this card. And here it is. This oracle comes with particular guidance for you. You are not to give in to less than you are worth, or to the shaming stories of others of our culture that would cast your regal lion nature into the falsehood of beliefs that you have no choice or power. So my sense is that as you're entering into this conversation, your concern is that it's going to be a negotiation. Is that accurate? So you want to come at it from the place of, this is not a negotiation. This decision has been made. It's done. It's already done. This is what's happening. Yeah, okay. So let's have the conversation in the astral realm first. So it's easier in the human realm, in the 3D realm. Okay, let's do it right now together. Let's get into a comfortable seat, Gemini Jenny. And let's close our eyes, and let's all be here to just kind of witness all of these people we have in our lives that are just like kind of this, but also like, I love you, but get away. But I can't have you in my life. But I love you, but get away. So sit down, take a deep breath in through your nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Imagine yourself in the astral realm. In the universe, you are a star in the sky. All of the other living beings in the universe, also stars in the sky. Picture the star in the sky that is this person you are having this difficult time with, your son's father. Picture this person not in his human form, but as a star shape, glowing brightly, pure love, pure energy, pure positivity, here in human form, just like you, to learn the lessons of compassion. We're not talking to the human version of this person. We're talking to their highest self, their star seed. To this star energy, we say, look, you gotta send your human some calm energy. Things are about to shift a lot. Whatever you can do to make it easier for him, I would really appreciate it. I'm concerned about having this conversation because I know this is what we both need, and you know this is what we both need. And I need this conversation to be an example of how we can proceed forward in our relationship in a way that serves both our own growth and our son's growth. I ask that you stay calm. I ask that you stay open. And I ask that you stay in instant forgiveness. I ask that you stay in appreciative joy for all that we've had together and for what we've created together. And that you will let me go so sweetly and so gently, knowing that we will always be connected, knowing that we carry this karmic contract to go through these experiences together up to this point, knowing that we would at some point have to break our own hearts to separate. Allow that to happen very sweetly, as gently as possible. Give your human some calm so that he can give me some calm. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You come back into your human self. Close off that portal. Put your arms out. Pull your energy down to your low belly. Do it again. Pull your energy down to your low belly. One more time. Pull your energy down to your low belly. Let us know how it goes, Gemini Jenny. I'm going to send you your video with your additional guidance. Gemini Jenny took advantage of taking one of my half off, my full moon, full Rumi card readings. I do a 6-card reading, and I'm going to do it for her after this. I'm excited. I'm excited to give you that additional guidance. But I will also be putting this video on my YouTube channel, hopefully later today, if you want to go back and listen to this. Anyone. Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate you, Linda with an Ly, Linda. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let us know how it goes. Let us know in the circle. Hi, Linda. Did you just want some general guidance today? How can I be of service? Oh, fun. We have 88 people in here. Hi, everyone. My name is Morgan. I'm Splendid Yoga here on this app. And if you click on my face right there, you can give me a follow. You can find out when I host other events. I don't have anything else scheduled for this month because I'm in finals right now. I'm in a master's program for traditional Chinese medicine, and I have all of my acupuncture techniques finals next week. And then I'm going to be traveling for the rest of this month and possibly, a lot the rest of this year, hopefully. Okay, Linda. Okay, so you're just looking for general guidance. Here we go. Yeah. Susan, look for Splendid Yoga. Splendid Yoga on YouTube. Or if you go to the link in my profile, that has all of my social media links. Okay, Linda feels like I've been going in circles with too much to do from 2 years of sickness. I'm sorry, Linda. So are you looking for guidance going for, like, healing your illness? What feels like it's going in circles? Like, so just general guidance. So when you say going in circles, does it mean like you just feel like you keep getting sick? Here's the all-encompassing hand. Or is it more this feeling of like you're just not where you want to be? Okay, the all-encompassing hand. Here's your poem, sweet pea. You are the essence of my existence. Who am I? A mirror in your hand. Whatever you do, I will do. I am your irresistible reflection. With every breath, I feel my heart is beating with yours. In your joy, I am exuberant. In your sadness, I am in sorrow. If you are bitter, I become bitter. If you are grace, I become grace. My joy is when I am bewildered in your beauty and taste the sweetness of love on your lips. If I pick a rose without you, it becomes a thorn in my hand. If I am the thorn, I become the rose in your hand. This illness is the thorn. Your job is to turn it in, to grow it into the rose. It's here, this is gonna sound crazy. It's here to protect you, like a thorn protects a rose. And because it's been draining you of energy, is it an autoimmune situation that you're dealing with the illness? The point is, the message is, you're in control here, Linda. You're saying you're too busy, but you get to make the decisions about your life. You're saying there's no one to hire, but you're in control. So I want you to repeat after me. Well, first of all, Linda, if you're going through sepsis and surgery, I'm so sorry. That's so hard. The universe is begging you to stop. The universe is pleading with you to stop. Karmically, any sort of significant illness that forces you to be still, that forces you to acknowledge over and over again, my body just can't keep going, is like, just cool your jets, hold your horses, okay? Linda, you need to go on vacation. Go to the beach. Can you take a proper holiday, like 6 weeks? Like, can you go somewhere for 6 weeks? It doesn't have to be expensive. Your brain is going to tell you a million reasons why you can't. And I'm here to tell you psychically, you came here for guidance. Go to a beach for 6 weeks and then make a decision about what you want to do with the rest of your life. You need a reset button. Oh, you're leaving on Monday for the beach house. Wonderful. Do you have at least 6 weeks there? Okay, so just do nothing. Do nothing, Linda. Do nothing while you're there. Read all the terrible romance novels. Watch all the Netflix. Stare at the ocean for like 4 days straight. Feed yourself really well. Feed yourself very healthy foods. This is going to be an opportunity for a cleansing. Get into the ocean every single day as a ritual. You wake up, you walk out your door, dip yourself in the ocean, and tell yourself, I am healing. Mama Ocean, heal me. I am healing. Mama Ocean, healing. Staying for a month, beautiful. If you can extend it to 6 weeks, that's what I got. That's what I got for you. 6 weeks, you'll be good. You'll feel so new. Sleep like 14 hours a day. Don't do any work. Put everything on hold. Whatever you have to do, put everything on hold. Okay? Otherwise, the universe is going to do it to you. You're going to keep ending up in the hospital. And it's way more fun to hang out at a beach than it is in the hospital. All right? Okay, let us know how it goes. Thanks, Linda. Chelsea Marger. Let's see. Yeah, those of you who are asking for readings, I take all my volunteers at the top of the session, but if you join me in the circle, I will pull a card for you at some point this weekend. Let me tell you how to find the circle. I'm going to put it here in the comments. It's called Chelsea Margaret. Thank you, Chelsea Margaret. I can't see your full name there. That sounds better. Chelsea Margaret, do you have any questions? You're looking for general guidance. Wait, I just said circle. I didn't say Splendid Yoga Healing Circle. There we go. If you if you go to the app and you look in the circles and you search for Splendid Yoga, just like it is right there on the screen, Splendid Yoga, then you'll find the circle. You can join us, ask me for a reading. I'll send you a card. I will send you the card and a link to my website where you can then read like the full poem and the guidance and everything. Okay, let's see, how are we doing? Hi, all 95 people in here. Yes, thank you. Linda, thank you for extending your getaway on behalf of all of us. I appreciate it. I love it when people go on vacation. Because I'm an empath, I can feel all the energy in the world. So when people are relaxed, I'm like, oh, thank God. Okay, Chelsea is looking for guidance for changing my approach with my son. We've been making so much great progress. I feel lost. I'm not sure what to do next. Okay, Chelsea, how old is your son? And what's the issue? The age will tell me what the issue is. I initially got 16, but then I was like, maybe is there some sort of developmental issue? Okay. The lion and the deer. 2 going on 3. Okay, so I got 16, and then the next thought I got was 3-nager. So it's like, what you need to remember right now is that his brain has developed to the point where he can feel angry, but it can't process that anger. And it happens again when you get into your adulthood, right? So that's why, like, you see teens just like, rah! Like they have no neurological capability of doing anything with that anger. They short circuit, they shut down. So you have to stop taking it personally. Chelsea, you have got to stop taking this personally, okay? It's his brain. So the lion and the deer. Let me read you your poem. I have chills for you, my dear. This is going to be good information for you. This is going to help. When you enter the garden of the heart, you become fragrant like the rose. When you fly toward heaven, you become graceful like the angel. If you get burned like oil, you become brilliant. When you become thin like hair in yearning, your joy leads the way. You'll be the kingdom and the king. You'll be the paradise and the guardian angel. You'll be infidelity and you'll be faith. You'll be the lion and you'll be the deer. So you're doing the hardest thing right now, Chelsea. You're raising a child. It's the hardest thing. Do we all agree that motherhood is the hardest thing? And I say that as someone who will never experience motherhood. I actually just talked to a psychic who was like, you're gonna be everyone's mother. I was like, great, that's perfect. So if from an outsider's perspective, motherhood is the hardest thing. All right? Fatherhood, pretty hard. Not as hard as being a mother. It's not. Okay. So the other thing you need to remember of why this is so hard for you, Chelsea, when you gave birth to your son, he came through your aura. He took some of your aura with him. And it is a decades-long process sometimes of those auras separating. You picture like cells, like mitosis cells separating. That's the aura when you pass a child through you of those auras separating. So it's physically painful. But the reason that you have that connection, that's like that mother sense that you get where it's like you just know when your child is in danger, even if they're all the way around the world, because it's literally happening in your energy field. You will always have that connection. It's just going to get thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner until one of you passes, and then you just become all encompassing with each other. But in the meantime, where you're at right now is you're going through still the physiological recovery from birth, most likely, right? Hormonally, still regulating, sleep deprivation, all of it. Plus, this child who's required all of your attention for 3 years, and probably you haven't had enough support because no mother does, unless you've hired 14 people to help you every single day. So coupled with like taking bit personally when your child will not stop screaming and you're like, this is because I'm a bad mom, and it's like, no, this is because his brain is developing very slowly, as all brains do. So stop taking it personally. When you see your child melt down, I want you to, your brain is going to say I'm a bad mother. I want you to go to, I am the lion and the deer. I am the lion and the deer. I want you to get on the floor with your child and witness your child having a tantrum, and notice the developmental delays as something that someone else said is what's standard. All right? We're talking about statistics when we're talking about developmental delays. So while there may be something on a spectrum with your child, very common, it doesn't have to be a development issue. It's just, it's a new way of the brain relating to the world. There's an evolutionary purpose for it. There's a karmic purpose for it. So whatever you have to do to take care of yourself, maybe if you can't hire 14 people, you hire the one babysitter for 2 hours a day to go, not work, to go take care of yourself. Go for a walk in the woods. Go sit and stare at nothing. Go sleep. Go on a date with someone, Okay, so Chelsea says, I've been on my own for just over a year now. It's the hardest thing I've ever done, and I'm unable to work right now. Yeah, okay. So witnessing you. Yeah. No one has it easy. So yeah, and that's the hardest one, I think. In the work that I do, I see a lot of hard ones. That the single momming is the hardest one. You have what it takes. You're doing it perfectly. You're doing it. Ask for more help. Ask for more help. The lion doesn't hunt alone. The lion sends his lionesses to hunt. Gather your lionesses. Gather your village of women. This is the information. Gather your village of women, Chelsea. This is the time. Do you feel that? Do you feel it? Call out to your women. Gather your women. Meditate on it. Meditate. Send up your light. Call them all in every single day, all day long. Have that best friend you check in with first thing. How you feeling? What are you grateful for today? Right? Have that person you call when the child has pooped on everything. You're like, it's a poop thing. I have to scream about it. Allow other people to share in this process so that you can stay in the magic of what's happening instead of the desperation of how the heavens am I going to do this? You're doing it. You're doing it. You don't have to do it like all at once. You just have to do right now. All right? So just right now. Don't think about all of it. Just do right now. You're doing great, dear. All right. I hope this is helpful for you, Chelsea. Keep us updated. Marie? Just a general reading. What's to expect in the near future? How to prepare? Let's see. What healing can we offer Marie in the near future? What have we got? Oh, this guy popped out for ya. I love this for you, Marie. The Star Mother, Arrakis. Let me read you your poem. It's the very next one. How convenient. Be the king who has made his own kingdom. Be the moon that has made her own summit. How much longer will you coo like a pigeon? Empty your head of all mortal lusts and become life without breath. You will not call out for God anymore, for you have become immersed in God. Marie, what's next for you? Deeper connection to spirituality, a new layer of understanding of what it means to be in this world, new depths of love and the physical, visceral experience of love in this world, new connections in this world. You will embody the flow if you allow it. Does that make sense? Is that something to look forward to? Does that resonate? That's what I got for you, Marie. It's a pretty short, it's a delightful card. It's a beautiful message. It's more about take your foot off the gas pedal and just coast a little bit for a little while. It's all happening. It's all unfolding. You can just kind of let it ride for a little while. You don't have to work so hard. Has it felt a little, maybe just like the lack of clarity has felt hard? You just don't need to know yet. You just get to enjoy right now. Yeah. Is that okay? Let me know, Marie. Patricia's up next. Is Patricia here? Patricia? I'm glad that resonates with you, Levi. Patricia would like guidance on my love relationship, please. Let's see what we got for you, Patricia. Marie, yeah, you don't need the clarity yet. You don't need it yet. Don't stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about the future. You're right where you need to be. Everything's fine. You're gonna like, whatever it is you're waiting for, it's gonna come. You don't have to do anything else. It's on its way. Just wait for the package to arrive. Okay? Okay. Patricia, let me see what I got for you. Guidance on your love relationship, please. Well, you're being asked to try on a new gown. Raro. Let's see where we're going with this. Weary and consumed by longing, I was caressed by my beloved last night. My wounded soul was set free when I tasted the sweetness of love. My spirit was lifted at once. I surrendered my life while overflowing with joy, and my vision was filled with light. Love said, "Don't feel so hopeless, my weary and gloomy one, for my generosity is beyond forgetting those devoted to me. See how boundless divine justice can be. Behold my immeasurable kindness. Love embraced my spirit, and all my doubts vanished at once. A new and glorious robe of honor was placed on my shoulders. Love offered me the power of new vision and the transforming touch of divine generosity, and placed the chalice of eternal wine in my hand. So, Patricia, I'm curious with this relationship. Is that how it feels? Does it feel like divine generosity to be with this person? Does it feel like your wounded soul is set free? Then you know what you got to do, girl. I'm sorry, because that's always, I want to say it's never easy, and I'm trying to think, like, has it ever been easy? No, it's never been easy for me. I haven't figured that one out yet. So you're trying to make it be something that it's not, right? So you both know it's not going to work. You just got to have the conversation, like today, like have the conversation today. I want this to work. It's not working. I'm sorry. We need to separate. We need to open ourselves up to meeting our actual people. And it's coming. It's coming. Okay? The sooner you clear this one out, the other one's like right on deck. Just like waiting for you to like make this decision. Okay? So this is what you want to feel. You want to feel like your wounded soul was set free. Love is liberating, friends. Love doesn't feel like I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm trapped. Love feels like I'm safe, I'm supported, I'm secure. I'm scared, I'm trapped is pathology. Usually lust gets involved in that. It's an addictive cycle, right? If I don't have this anymore, I'm going to lose too much. Love is like, I have everything that I need and I get to celebrate it. All right? That's what you're looking for. That's what we all deserve. Wait for it. Work for it. Go to therapy. Heal yourself. Thank you. It is. Yeah, this is a message of hope for you, Patricia. This is 100% like this is like no, this is what it's supposed to feel like. You know, this there was something you needed to learn here. Probably the lesson was how to set boundaries. And you're learning it more quickly, right? Maybe you used to let relationships linger, like way beyond their expiration date, but you're noticing more quickly, no, this isn't working. So you're being rewarded for that. That means the next ones come more quickly too, all right? And the next one might not be perfect either, but you know what you're looking for now. You're looking for something that feels like, oh, I can finally breathe. Okay. Sam. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you to those of you who have donated. I love your donations. Hi, everyone. My name is Morgan. I'm Splendid Yoga here on this app and others. I've got a few more volunteers here, and then I gotta get going. I'm going over time. If you would like a card for yourself, come join me in the Splendid Yoga Healing Circle. I will pull a card for you. I will send you a link to my website with information about that card. Sam, were you looking for general guidance, or were you looking for something more specific that you wanted an answer to? I would also love it if you guys gave me a follow. I love getting new followers. I love it when my numbers go up. If you click on my face, right in this general area, then you'll have the option to follow me. It won't take you out of the event. You can just kind of get that task done with. Okay, Sam is looking for guidance on the next step to take in the situation with your mom. All right, let's see what comes up for you. Your sacred phoenix heart. Is she sick? Are you taking care of her? Here's your paw. Under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the heart. Reason says the world is limited in 6 directions. There is no way out. Love says there is a way, and I have traveled it many times. The next step with your mother is to find a new way to experience love in a way that feels more expansive. And that might mean setting a very strong boundary with yourself, with your mother. If there's some sort of caretaking going on, you need to hire someone. If it's just a toxic relationship and you're like, I can't even talk to her, you need to just not talk to her. If there's some sort of balance to be had there, where there's someone else who can help, there's someone you can hire, and you can say, like, I can give you an hour a week, I can give you a day a month. You figure out what is going to best serve you in your healing process, not what's going to best serve your mom. There comes a point in every parental relationship when the child has to care for, become a caretaker for the parent, the mother, the father. And my sense, Sam, for you is perhaps this started really young. Is that accurate? Has it always been the case that you've kind of had to caretake for your mother, manage stuff around your relationship with her? So part of what's coming in right now is like in my heart, I just feel this like, it's not a protectiveness. It's more of a like standing your ground. And just knowing that it's the best thing for everyone involved. So yeah, there's some sort of legal battle going on in terms of how you should take care of your mother. Because if that's the case, you should not be involved in that decision. I would step away from that. That's what I'm getting. Let them work it out. You can't help with this part. There'll be something else. Kept away from her. You're being kept away from her. That's good. That's good for you right now. Yeah, this is a confusing one. You gotta let your relationship with your mother go in this realm for this phase. Because you have your own deeper healing that you need to do. And this is about, remember what I was talking about with Chelsea about the auras separating, and at some point they have to separate completely. This is about your auras separating completely. Okay, this is like the sacred phoenix heart, right? This is your rebirth. This is your reparenting. The reason you need to not be around your mother right now is because you need to be your own mother. You need to work with a therapist or an energy healer to do that reparenting work, to understand whatever is going on. That deeper understanding you're seeking needs to come from within. You need to do the work to be your own parent. You need to step away from your mother. Just drop it. Don't try anymore. She'll come back. It'll come back around. It's all going to work out as soon as you drop it. Do a little bit of work. It's going to be okay. Okay? I hope this helps you, Sam. Feel free to reach out to me in the messages. It may make sense for us to do a healing session around this. This is these family boundary issues are complicated. Because what you're being asked to do is to really find your soul family. And that's the fun part. So that's what you got to focus your energy on, is really finding your soul family. That's the work that we would do together. All right? All right. Go check out my manifestation affirmations. Those will help you. But yeah, this let it be a good thing. Let it be a good thing that this is happening, and just drop it. Just drop it. Elizabeth? Are you here? I hope that's helpful for you, Sam. I hope that resonated with you. Thanks everyone for being here. We got 130 people in here now. It's so fun doing these events. I got two more. I got Elizabeth. I got Susie Susan. General health. All right, let's find out what we can do for general health. Thanks for the heart parade too. I love the heart parade. That's a fun one. I like seeing the hearts go up. Here's your card, my dear. Layla. Isn't she lovely? Here's your poem. Put aside your clever schemes. O lover, be mindless. Become mad. Dive into the heart of the flame. Become fearless. Be like a moth. Turn away from the self and tear down the house. Then come and dwell in the house of love. Be a lover. Live with lovers. Clean your chest from all hostility. Wash it 7 times. Then fill it with the wine of love. Be a chalice for love. Be a chalice. You must be all love to be worthy of the beloved. When going to the gathering of drunks, be a drunk, become drunk. Your thought takes a course, dragging you in its wake. Move beyond thought. Let your heart lead. Be the leader. When the grace of love is revealed, be a mirror to reflect it. When the beloved's hair is loosened, brush it like a comb. Be a comb. Elizabeth, are you trying to lose weight or do something different and you're trying to follow external cues about like, okay, I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna do this program, and then everything's gonna work out. And you're trying too much to find like some specific program that's like, just tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do. Yeah, weight loss. Okay, so here's the thing. There's no program that anyone else can set up that's going to work for you on the long term, on a sustainable level. And I say this as someone who's lost 55 pounds from my highest weight. So I want to communicate that I understand the journey that you're on. It's a hard journey. It's a healing journey. It doesn't start with the intention of weight loss. Weight loss is a result of the intention of self-love. So I want to give you a definition for health that helped me, that I think might help you. And I define health as my body can do what I want it to do within reason. So like I'm 5'1", I'm never going to be able to dunk a basketball. I loved playing basketball as a kid, and I was never going to be tall enough to be really good at it. But I can still play, right? I can still go out and have a good time. Now I busted my knee skiing a few years ago, and my body couldn't do what I wanted it to do. It was not healthy. I gained a bunch of weight from overeating, from eating disorders, from depression, from PTSD. My body couldn't do what I wanted it to do. And I didn't feel good. I didn't have the energy. That's not to say that any shape or size or weight of body means that it's healthy or unhealthy. And for me and my feeling and my body, my body couldn't do what I wanted it to do, what I knew that it was possible, what I knew that it could do it at some point. If I worked at it, it could get to that point. So to lose weight, I got into yoga. And it's really in the yoga practice that I developed this relationship to my body where I learned how to feed myself more intuitively rather than always looking for like, okay, no, this diet, this is going to be the one. Definitely eat Atkins, definitely keto, definitely vegan. Although vegan's pretty good. I did lose another 15 pounds when I went vegan. I do encourage everyone to go vegan for any reason. Weight loss is a great reason, so long as you eat a lot of vegetables. More vegetables for everyone. But also working with someone like a Chinese acupuncturist, a Chinese medicine practitioner can be really helpful, because a lot of the things related to weight loss are related to addictive issues in the brain, in addition to trauma, right? There's some sort of trauma in the body that the body's holding on to when we're talking about a body that's overweight, which again, that I'm not talking about BMI Okay, I'm not talking about a number on a scale. I'm talking about like, it just don't feel like myself. I feel too heavy. And that's different for everyone. Okay. So in terms of where the message is for your healing here, let's shift the perspective away from weight loss and more, what do you want to be able to do? And then hire people to help you learn how to do that. So if you want to lose weight, like, okay, just tell me why do you want to lose weight? What do you want to be able to do that your current body isn't allowing you to do? And I'll tell you who to hire to help you do it. Elizabeth, thank you for sharing. This is a common journey for many of us, especially in the Western world, where we're just fed this propaganda of what health is. Like dairy? What? It's like the worst. It's the worst. And because of government lobbyists, the government tells us we should be eating a lot of dairy, that it's healthy for us. And it's not. I can't tell you how many health problems I resolved in myself and my clients by just being like, no more dairy, guys. And it's not just the cow's milk. It's the fact that it's how we farm the cow's milk. All right. It's different than it was. Things have changed. Things have changed. We need to make different decisions. My circle name, Patricia, is the Splendid Yoga Healing Circle. The Splendid Yoga Healing Circle. So you, Elizabeth, you want to be able to move your body more freely. You're 90 years old. You do yoga now. Maybe you could bring in some like poses that you want to do that you could set as maybe a goal of like, oh, this one doesn't feel good in my body. I want to figure out how to make it feel good in my body. So if you go to class, especially talk to your teacher after class and tell her, hey, like when we did this pose, I didn't feel good and I don't know how to make it feel good. Can you help me? And you'll have to work with an experienced teacher because some teachers are only capable of working with certain types of bodies, just like some hairstylists are only capable of working with certain types of hair. So you want to work with someone who understands body positivity and health at any size, right? So who understands that, like, as you're trying to make these changes, it's all about feeling good in your body as it is right now, not hoping that you're going to feel better if you do this yoga and then lose weight and then everything will work out in your life, because that's just not how it works. And even if you were able to do that and white knuckle your way to, weight loss, to whatever your ideal weight is, you still wouldn't have everything that you want, because it's never going to be enough. All right, because now you just have to maintain it. So that's where shifting the perspective away from like, I want the number on the scale to be this, to I want my body to be able to do this, and I want to enjoy the journey to getting to that point. That's the real wisdom, is how can you allow yourself to enjoy that journey on your way to these goals, whatever your goal is, whether it's weight loss, whether it's deep healing, whether it's finding a beautiful career, whether it's figuring out where you want to live, all these transformations that we're making within our lives. The trick is to coming at it from a place of appreciative joy, of just being so grateful for it, especially the hardest moments, okay? Especially the moments where you're like, oh my God, what have I done? This is the worst. Those are the moments you have to train yourself to say thank you, even for this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, like a heartbeat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You express your gratitude, everything else eases. Elizabeth, I hope that's helpful for you. You might also consider something like Qigong. I recently got certified in Qigong for weight loss. It's a beautiful practice. I'm going to start teaching it here on Insight Timer pretty soon. I hope you'll join us. I hope you'll give me a follow, and I hope you all will come join me in my circle. All right, one more. Susie Susan, you're up. Susie Susan, are you still here? There she is. New man, coming in at 60. Don't you just love to hear that? I love it. Okay, so a lot of my friends are in the 60 and up range, because I have a vast amount of respect, and I just really love the sense of humors of my wise and mature friends. And I love seeing their love affairs. It just inspires me so much when society's like, you have to get married. And I'm like, but they're having so much more fun not. So thank you. So you got a new man coming in at 60, lots of fear about possible new romantic kissy relationship. You haven't met him yet. You were asked out a month ago. You don't know if you're ready. You've been single for 4 years. All right, my dear. This is a good one. I like this for you, Susan. We had like 18 cards fall out. Let's keep it going. Let's see. What does Rumi have for Susan? There she is. The passion of the wild red mother. I think that's a 2 thumbs up for you, Susie. I think you got to pursue this with this guy. I think you've got to let him take you out with no expectation. All right. Susan, do not ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of the drunks. Okay. So here's your homework, Susan. I want you to look for examples of people in love all day long for the rest of your life, but especially today. I want you to go for a walk and look for couples in love and let it hit your heart and tell yourself, I want that. That's for me. That's for me. I want you to look for couples holding hands. I want you to look for pairs of birds hanging out. I want you to look for movie posters of people in love. I want you to listen for songs about love. I want you to prove to yourself that healthy relationships exist. And I want you to tell the universe and affirm it, that's for me. That healthy relationship is for me. That super fun, super sexy, super supported relationship is for me. All right? You got to brainwash yourself away from the fear and into the idea that you deserve it. You deserve it, Susan. You so deserve to have this super exciting man take you out on an incredibly fun date. And you deserve to demand that too. So when you get back in touch with this guy, I want you to say, look, I deserve a handsome man taking me out on a super fun date. What do you have in mind? I'm ready for you. And then let him take you out on a super fun date. And if he suggests something that you're like, that's not super fun, I don't know about that. Maybe he's not the guy for you, you go on to the next one. But maybe you just then say exactly what it is that you want. What's like your idea of a perfectly fun date? And then you let him take you out. Then you let the divine masculine come in and do his thing, right? You let yourself, open the door and pay for the check and that whole thing. Whatever you need, if that's not a part of your deal, don't do that part. But there's an element of like the divine masculine, regardless of gender, the divine masculine caretaking, providing, the divine feminine receiving, nurturing, right? And receiving to make more of, receiving from the divine masculine to multiply it, right? That's where we're dealing with this divine masculine, divine feminine, not man, woman, divine masculine, divine feminine within ourselves. And taking it slow, for sure, savoring it, especially since you're from a generation who knew how to do that. In some ways, the pandemic brought back a more traditional courtship where you kind of had to take your time getting to know somebody and trusting each other, right? So take it slow. Go out on, maybe you start with a coffee date to kind of check in with yourself because this is new for you. And you constantly communicate, hey, this is really fun. I'm enjoying this. Or, oh, this is getting a little uncomfortable for me. Let's just back off of this one give me just a moment, or, oh, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm nervous to be here, just be honest. And that's the authenticity, right? This is how I'm feeling. Let's, and share that in a way that's not like, you're making me feel this way. You're making me feel uncomfortable. Not like that, but just, this is new for me. And I'm a little nervous. I'm a little uncomfortable. It's been a little while. I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. And that's endearing, right? And opening up that vulnerability, that vulnerable space is going to make it easier to connect. Make eye contact, look each other in the eyes. All right, you know how to do this. You know what you're doing, Susan. Go have some fun. All of you, go have some fun. Give me one word to describe how you're feeling right now. How are you feeling right this very second? I'd love to know one word for how you're feeling. I'd love if you were thinking about donating, you didn't quite get around to it. I'd love it if you chose now as the time to donate. Susan feels full, hopefully not of burrito, hopefully of love. TJ feels encouraged. Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that, TJ. Thanks for sticking around for the whole thing. You are our first card. Come join me in the Splendid Yoga Healing Circle. There it is. If you search for the circles Splendid Yoga, that's my username, that's my brand. you'll find me. If I didn't get a chance to pull a card, I will pull it for you at some point in the next couple of days in the group. Also, give me a follow. Click on my face. Give me a follow. Go click on the links in my link tree. Check out all my stuff that I made for you guys. A lot of it's free. A lot of it's just my gift to the world. Go get yourself a beautiful selenite wand so that you too can swiffer the bad vibes out of your aura. If there are any, let's see, Patricia, feeling better since getting the reading. Overwhelmed at the enormity of the tasks at hand. Nope, just one step at a time. Just one step at a time, Patricia. You don't have to do it all at once. Just one thing at a time. Just pick out the one thing you're gonna do today. Just the one thing. Maybe that's writing a letter that you don't send, right? Just to kind of get your thoughts out, journaling. Something to integrate and process so that when you make a decision and communicate that decision, it comes from a really grounded place. Yeah. Take good care of yourselves. My friends, I'm rooting for you. I'm so proud of you. You're doing such a great job. It's just like, it's awesome. These shifts are incredible. You've got the Lionsgate portal opening up this weekend. Go check out the new moon. There are a ton of new moon ceremonies on Insight Timer. A few of my students, my clients are hosting them. I help people, I mentor people to get here on Insight Timer because I love having my friends on here. So I will be attending a few of those events. But this is such a powerful weekend for you to set your intentions. And new moon intentions typically take about 6 months to manifest. Lionsgate portal, it could be like 6 seconds. I'll give you some examples in the group. I have some fun examples of the stuff that I've been manifesting. Go check out my YouTube channel. I put all of these recordings up there recently. I might get my backlog up there at some point, see if my VAs run out of stuff to do. But yeah, in the meantime, stay in your love, stay in your peace, do what you can to take care of yourselves, meditate, be receptive. Namaste.